This help video is on the version 7.12 release of class. The changes are as follows. Firstly, the age debt report. A change has been made to the age debt report based upon price item start. This will now show the allocation breakdown by price item when run as detailed. So as an example, if I go into a student account in the ledger, add a receipt, for example, £200 cash, select OK, and then allocate. From here, I'm going to change the new allocations. So I reset to 0, manually put the £200 in the tuition column and select OK. So we're allocating the full 200 to tuition. If I now run the age debt report for this particular student, select price item start, run as detailed, and select Excel. If you look at row 14, you can see the £200 has been credited and allocated to the tuition line. The next change is within the statistics. A new sort field has been added. If I go to reporting module, reporting, enrolment bookings. If I go into one of the reports and select sorting, select on add, you can now sort by enrolment ID within enrolment statistics and invoicing statistics. Also within statistics reports, a new feature has been added so you can use permissions on the reports. So you can see here you can search by permission. You've got public, public read-only, and private. So public, any user can run the report and amend it. Public read-only, any user can run the report but not change any criteria. And private, the report can only be run by the user who created the report. So if I go back into the enrolment arrivals, you can see you now have the report owned by, so this will pick up the user who created the report, and then you can choose the permissions. The next change is within a host family. There's another permission that's been created within the user to stop users being able to view the banking tab. So if I go to maintenance and settings, user settings, double click into a user, you can see here we have accommodation banking tab hide. So you can choose whether you want users to be able to view this tab within the accommodation record or not. If I just select OK and go into an accommodation record, this is the banking tab that can be hidden for certain users. Some changes have also been made to documents. Within classing documents, you can now add your logo. If I select documents and classing, within the master template, you can see here you can now add your company logo inside the header. This will then be merged on every page that is printed for each register. The same change has also been made for statement documents. If I go to documents and statement, within the statement template, again you can see you can put your company logo in the header and footer, and this will then be merged when the document is produced and sent to the agent. Within the accommodation daily and weekly booking chart, there's a new default to search for active rooms only. If I select accommodation, advanced accommodation chart, at the bottom right you've got active rooms only. This is ticked as a default now on both the daily chart and the advanced accommodation chart. Within finance documents, new merge fields have been added to show the memo due less inclusive tax. If I go into an invoice document, from the word edit box under invoicing fields, invoice lines, if I scroll down, we now have the current memo due less inclusive tax field added to these documents. Within the group date wizard, a new caption has been added. If I go into the group browse, select date wizard for this particular group. So a new caption has been added which will inform the user that availability needs to be checked when accommodation booking dates have been changed and that the student has been allocated to a family. Also within classing documents, some new merge fields have been added. So if I go back to our register, so classing documents, within the word edit box, under student fields, you have these two new sections, score ascending and descending. So you'll be able to merge the progress scores on the register documents. Lastly, some changes have been made in conjunction with Flywire. So if I go into an enrolment, on the invoicing screen, if you hover over the Collect via Flywire, there's a message to inform you that InfoSpeed are partnered with Flywire, and there's a link to find out more about collecting payments via Flywire. Also within the system settings, a new option has been enabled for those customers using Flywire. If I go to Maintenance and Settings, General Settings, Company and Company, under Enrolment, under the Flywire tab, a new option has been created, Default Flywire on for new enrolments. So this is for direct bookings only. So that if this is switched on, the Collect via Flywire button will automatically be ticked for those direct enrolments. For those agency bookings, the field will be there but greyed out. This only affects customers using the Flywire partnership. Now come to the end of the video. I hope you found this useful and thank you for listening.